What's up, everybody? It's ET again. Today I'm coming to you on the subject of push-ups. Push-ups is one of the things that people have to find their comfort level with to get started. And in DDP Yoga, of course, we use the modifications, the knees lowered and everything. But it's still very, very important to not have your back rounded. It's very important to not have your shoulders rounded. So anyhow, I just want to give you a couple tips on the push-up as I see it. And I by no means am the guru of push-ups. Okay, but I do want to make sure that we prevent injury here with this. So anyhow, whenever we come into a push-up, all right, your hands need to be pretty much directly below your shoulders, okay? For the modification, you'll have the knees lowered, but this works for the modification and regular version for me. What I do is I engage my quads and tuck my tailbone and not really pull my shoulders back, but I make my shoulders flat, like there's a bar across my shoulders. And this will give you the correct form. You do not have to hold the engagement, in my opinion. My next point on the push-up is I see a lot of people when they lower, their elbows go out to the side, and that's not necessarily wrong, but it puts a lot of undue stress on your shoulders. Okay, so how I like to do it, and they are a little harder, but I like to keep the insides of my elbows turned in a little bit. I want to try to keep my elbows to my side as I lower, or as close to my side as possible. Now when I lower, I want to lower to about 2-3 inches off the ground for the holding portion of the push-ups, and then push up back into the flat plane position. You know, notice my shoulders aren't rounded. The top of my head is pulling my spine long. My butt is kind of tucked, I guess. And everything's just straight. Everything's one plane from my head down to my feet. Modification, same deal. Tuck your tailbone, squeeze your glutes, engage your quads. That's going to give you, put the bar across your shoulders. That's going to give you the perfect plane from your head down, well, this time to your knees. So anyhow, those are just a couple tips from me on how I do my push-ups and how I try to teach my students to do them correctly. If you have a hard time with keeping your arms to the side, then you may still need to be modifying. Now I realize that keeping this kind of form may set some people back into going back into modification, but that's okay too. The important thing is, especially if you're teaching, is that we want to teach correct form. We want to make sure that nobody injures themselves. So anyway, with that, I bid you a good day, sir and lady.